Okay, we're up against Gishath, Sun's Avatar, and we go first. I'll keep this. So we have a counter spell, we have a ramp spell, we actually have a modal spell, an Archmage's Charm. Okay, so they pick Restless Ridgeline. I don't know why I always have to type in if it should be like my commander. Like it should be already there, my commander type. Thunderherd Migration. Alright, we're gonna flash in Malcolm. Staff of Completion. We'll get rid of the Demolition Field. I'm gonna proliferate at the end of the turn. Alright, looks like we'll be able to play Portal of Phyrexia on turn 4. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Oh my goodness. Absolutely disgusting. Looking at this card like, what the heck? He's like, oh, I gotta get rid of this. Mind you, I didn't spend no mana last turn. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Oh my goodness. You gotta deal with it. You gots to deal with it. Let's just draw 2 cards. Oh, it's a Fairy's Aegis Insight. Very nice. I'll take the Wayward Sawtooth. Fairy's Aegis Insight. We're gonna swing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, what's really going on here? Return target permanent. Return you. What's really going on here? That's insane, dude. And I had the wash away for Gishath when it came down. No way he's winning that one. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here. Today we're checking out Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. This guy didn't make a lot of waves during spoiler season. There was a few people that I heard talk about it, but man, is this deck absolutely crazy. As you see, the mana cost for the deck is actually pretty insane. Malcolm says whenever he does combat damage, you put a chorus counter on it. Draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on it, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. So you want to make sure that you have a big boy in your hand. If you got Emrakul in your hand and you have 4 chorus counters on it, you can ditch Emrakul and cast Emrakul for free. And since you cast in it, you do get the triggers off of the Emrakul and Ulamog and Kozilek and all those other things. It's just absolutely amazing. To help with the counters on Malcolm, what we have to do is try to proliferate a little bit. So something like Staff of Completion is absolutely insane in this deck. We can get 4 chorus counters on Malcolm as early as turn 4. That's if our opponent leaves us alone. Your opponent's still going to be trying to ramp with all these new dinosaurs coming around in the format, and they're not going to know what hit them. It's actually amazing. And then to kind of protect the deck, we have a lot of counter spells in the deck. Cyclonic Rift, River's Rebuke, we have extra turns, Time War, Carnage Temporal Sundering, Page Sun to help us double the mana. And sometimes we don't even get Malcolm to actually stick around and then we do the Malcolm shenanigans. Sometimes we just ramp up crazy and we just stall the game out until we can play our big stuff. I can't recommend this deck enough if you like blue stuff, but yeah, this deck is a ton of fun. Probably not for your opponents, and I wouldn't play this against friends because it's kind of obnoxious, but give it a go for yourself in the queue. I can definitely see Malcolm being in Hell queue. That might be where it belongs, just to kind of lower the power level a bit. In Hell queue, you're going to be faced with all types of things that can deal with Malcolm. Right now, since it's new, it's kind of in limbo and they don't know where to put it, but I can see it being in Hell queue. So that's pretty much the gist of the deck, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get right into it and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Alright, opponent goes first. We're up against Emodane, the Pyro Hammer. I think we're going to keep this since we have the Wash Away in a Raven form. Supreme Will isn't bad either. but good luck trying to resolve Emodane. The rest of the deck we might have a problem with, honestly, but we'll get there whenever we get there. Alright. We're going to foretell the assault coming. We can wash away Emodane if we need to. Emodane's one of those commanders where you just cannot let resolve. So, we're going to play Teferi's Aegis Insight, and so that's going to help us draw a ton of cards once we hit stuff with the One Ring. And then, once they manage to play Emodane, like, we'll just have a ton of removal for it. Omen of the Forge. Alright. So, the thing is, though, if they get enough mana out, and they get Emodane out, they can, in a double spell, they can essentially almost kill us if we are not careful. Yeah, let's play Chemist's Insight. So we can draw a land, at least. Gotta keep drawing our land. Yeah, wash away. You know, I feel bad when I'm playing against decks like this with mono blue. Just because this is one of those commanders where you can't let resolve. And this is why you play things like Tail's End. Let's play Malcolm. Alright, we got the Swifty Boots. Let's get rid of Supreme Will. And yeah, we're probably going to lose Malcolm here. He probably does the -3 or -X. Yeah, deals damage. You know, that's fine. I'm sorry, I cannot let that resolve. It's the game we gotta play, my friend. That's a kill spell. It's a kill spell if I let that resolve. Alright. No problem. We're gonna flash in Hullbreaker Horror. Try and draw some cards. Let's try and draw some lands, man. Swing at the Chandra. Cage Sun. Let's do that. And let's play the Key to the City. No more Emodane for you. They're just gonna have to burn us. Like, so we're taking 4 damage per turn. Mechanized Warfare. Yeah, they're just gonna have to burn us. I'm really surprised that they're staying in the game. No, sir. No, no, sir. We don't want no lightning bolt here. So I'm gonna swing. We're gonna play Gengi Taxes, Core Augur. We might actually end up decking ourselves. We draw 14 cards. Keep this. I'll keep a land. Keep the commit. Keep the River Rebuke. Keep the Seagate Restoration. Keep the Divide by Zero. Keep the Behold the Multiverse. So they're going to lose their whole hand. That's going to be game. Could counter that, but I'm not even gonna counter it. Yeah, get rid of your hand. Like that. Seagate Restoration. Oh my gosh. Just drew a ton of cards. Yeah, that's gonna be game. We just time warp. And that is GG's. Sorry, Emo Dane had to do it to you. Okay, we go first. We're up against Goro Goro and Sataru. We go first with no ramp. Don't feel too confident about that. Let's mulligan. Let's see what we can do better. I don't like that really either. The one ring is nice. But I guess we'll keep it. Try to see if we can make it work. Okay. We can flash in Malcolm here if we want to. I don't know if we want to. Goro Goro, whenever one or more creatures you control enter the battlefield this turn, deal combat damage. So their thing is all about haste. I don't know if they'll have a burn spell, removal spell, or something like that. Yeah, let's just play the Quicksilver Servitude. Thrumming Bird. Actually, I'm going to get rid of Cityscape Leveler. It's going to be a while before we can play that. Mara Mystic. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, or wizard spell, gets +2/+0. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more cards. So this came into our hand. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Negate. So we'll just play Tetsuko, Proliferate, play Thrumming Bird. Now I just gotta hope they don't get rid of Malcolm. Yeah, that seems like a really budget deck. I've never seen anybody play Umar and Mystic. Alright, let's play Teferi's Aegis Insight. So we'll draw. So you can't block there. So we'll just do this. Discard a card. So discard the one ring to play for free. Draw 2. Yeah, we're looking pretty sweet. Even if he destroys Malcolm, it's not like we can't just replay it with the amount of mana we have. Malcolm dies, unfortunately. You know what? Let me do this. Let me draw, and then let me see what I get. If I can play from Brawl's Expertise. Okay, perfect. We'll just bounce these. And we'll play the Midnight Clock off of this. Oh yeah. Counter spell magic. 'Tis a thing. I'll swing with Tetsuko. You know what? No, I'll swing with Thrumming Bird too. I will proliferate the token. I mean the counter on the one ring. That way we can draw 8 cards next turn. Surprised he didn't give all his creatures haste. I wonder if he has a counter spell in his hand. We can commit our one ring once it gets too crazy. If I do this, I won't have enough mana for a counter spell just in case they have something. They themselves have a counter spell. So I'm just gonna swing. I know that's like a risky move to proliferate the burden counters. But we draw more cards with the more burden counters on it, so it's kind of like a give and take. If we have a way we could counter that. It's a lot of damage coming at us. I guess we try to counter it. If he has a counter spell, then we're just screwed. Yeah, we kind of don't want that to resolve. Yeah, I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift the Goro Goro. I'm gonna draw a ton of cards here. Let's reset our hand. Omniscience. Oh, I should have played Nykthos. Alright, Portal of Phyrexia. That's pretty good, ain't it? So we're gonna lose. Let's not proliferate that. We'll proliferate the midnight clock. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Our hand is actually insane right now. And I'll have enough mana. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have enough mana next turn to play Omniscience, so we are good. Ooh. Forgot about the haste ability. Goro. Yeah, I guess we'll get Cityscape Leveler. So we have to actually... Yeah, let me cast Omniscience. I think this might be game unless he has a counterspell. And then we'll target R1 ring. Cage Sun for no reason. Actually, for a good reason. Buffs our board. And I think we win here. Like so. Yeah. GG's. I never put Omniscience in a deck, but I feel like this deck is fitting for an Omniscience. Didn't even have to play River's Rebuke.